Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kim and welcome back to Uncommonkim. So, we are back again today for another TBR video. How we are about to go into June, I don't really know, but here we are. May has... it's been a month. It's not been a very good reading month for me. I haven't read as much as I have previous months. I have still read quite a few good books that I have really enjoyed, but not as many compared to April and March. I've had a lot going on mentally. My anxiety has been really bad. Also, a family member of mine hasn't been very well. Also, another family member has had an operation, a quite big major operation, so that's going to be taking up the majority of my time. And if you didn't know, my anxiety is very much triggered by death and family members or people I care about being unwell, so it's been a lot. But there we are. Currently I am in a bit of a reading slump, but I'm kind of hoping June is just going to be a better month overall for me, but we will see. So as always, I'm going to be doing my trusty prompt jar, and I'm going to pick about six prompts and just going to kind of go from there. I did have a whole plan to kind of change up my TBR videos for June, but I'm going to delay it a month just because mentally I can't deal with that right now. So we're just going to stick to the same old trusty prompt jar. But to go over plans for June, we have 2 readathons because my life's hectic. Why not make it more hectic? We've got 2 readathons. We have Romantasy-a-thon. This is cool tea, which is hosted by Tori from Tori Between Pages. I'm really excited to be taking part. It is through June and July, and we have like a big bingo board full of different tropes and prompts and things like that to read romantasy basically. So I'm really excited to take part in that. We also have the Amazing Readathon, which is hosted by 4 Paws and a Book, I think, and I am Team Fantasy, obviously. I don't read anything else at the moment, so I'm really excited to be taking part in that. This is the first time I've ever taken part in an Amazing Readathon, and I'm really excited to take part. Don't really know many major prompts for the Amazing Readathon yet. We just know like the general like sightseeing prompts, so but there's so many of those that I'm basically just gonna, whatever books I pull out, I'll just make fit that makes sense. As well as those 2, I also have 2 reading challenges. So we have the Romantasy reading challenge made by Cassidy. I'll leave all these people linked down below, by the way, so you can go and check them out. Cassidy's basically made a 3-month Romantasy reading challenge, which I would like to take part in, which goes quite well with Romantasy-a-thon as well. So hopefully getting a lot of Romantasy on the TBR. But also June is Pride Month, and Steph from Steph Loves, who I love dearly, has made a Pride challenge for June, a part of her Patreons, so I'm also doing that. So maybe a few LGBTQ plus reps, if we can get them in as well. But we'll just see. Yes, I'm taking part in a lot in June. Doesn't mean I will stick to it. I'm just kind of going with the flow and seeing what happens. But yeah, so I'm gonna pick 6 prompts from a jar. There is one in the lid. And we'll just see what happens. As much as I can, I'm just going to be mood reading, so for some prompts I may pick 2 books, just depending on what I'm in the mood for, but also when I'm actually in the month, if I so need to, I may swap prompts out. swap books, as long as it's to do with the prompt, just to keep my mind happy. But let's start. We'll go with, oh, is that 2? Oh, it's 3. We'll go for this one. Oh, I also apologise if you can hear like outside noise. We're currently, it's not hot yet, but it's not cold, so I have the windows open. So we have a gifted book. A book my brother actually got me a little while ago. I can't remember what it was for. Probably for my birthday maybe, but I'm really excited to read it. And also does fit like romantasy, and I can probably make it fit the Amazing Readathon as well, as it is a fantasy, and that is This Cruel and Lovely by Stacia Stark. I've heard a lot of people talk about this recently. I believe main romantasy vibes, but otherwise I don't really know an awful lot about it. The cover is like really cute though, so that makes me happy. But I'm not going to read the whole synopsis, but I'm just going to read like a little part of it. So, just hours after humans are born, the gods take what little power we have. In return, they protect our borders from the vicious, merciless Fae. The humans who manage to keep their powers are known as the corrupt, and they are put to death. When my forbidden power is discovered, I'm forced to flee my tiny village and the life I adore. To survive, I make a desperate bargain with a mercenary, a dark and brooding man, whose face I have been seeing in my dreams. It's agreed that I'll help him into the city, and he'll help me learn to wield the strange dark power I've always kept hidden, the power that may be the key to my survival. But the ruthless mercenary is hiding secrets of his own, secrets that threaten the safety of everyone I love, secrets that could tear this kingdom, and perhaps even this world, apart. So I believe this is like a trilogy, and yeah, obviously romantasy vibes, as we have fantasy, and also I'm guessing a bit of romance in here too. The font is massive. It's quite a big font, so it looks like a big book, but also the font's quite big, so hopefully it won't take me as long. We can hope. But yeah, this is book number 1. I'll put it there. Okay, prompt number 2. I'm trying to also think if there's anything I like need to read this month, but to be honest, again, I'm going with the flow. Oh, I need this. I really need this. We have a mood read. Okay, I have lots of options. I could leave this up into like interpretation, but I think I know what I'm going to go for. So I read the first book in this series in May, and I really loved it. I gave it a 5-star, and I'm really excited to continue with the series. And this is Mime Order by Samantha Shannon. So I read the Bone season in May and I really enjoyed it, so I treated myself to all of the new copies. In case you didn't know, the Bone season came out 10 years ago. Samantha Shannon has ever so slightly rewritten the series, and also will be coming out with a new book in the series, and in doing so we have these new stunning covers, and I'm really excited to carry on with the series. I really enjoyed the first one, so I can't wait to see what we have in store. I can probably twist this and make it romantasy, because there is like a couple in this, and I would say this is fantasy, so I could probably twist it and make it romantasy if I needed to, but also it is fantasy, so I can't count it for Amazing Readathon. I can't think. Oh, there is kinda LGBTQ+ rep in here. It's not the main characters, but there is rep in here. so I may be able to twist that, possibly, depending on what prompts. I can't remember what the prompts are, but I might be able to twist this as well. We can hope. But yeah, this is book number 2, the Mime Order. Okay, book number 3. I really needed that mood read prompt. I want this one, yeah, it just keeps twisting up my hand. Here we go. Oh god, I hate doing this. We have close your eyes, spin, and pick a book. Right, come on then. I'm gonna do it based off of these shelves, because there's more books on these shelves that I want to read than this shelf that you're sat on. So, okay. So close my eyes, spin. We'll spin it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm really dizzy. 5. Oh, okay. I know this is the shelf that I really want to read off of. So let's just pick one. Let's go this one. This works. Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. Okay, so we got A Curse for True Love, I'm really dizzy, by Stephanie Garber. This is the 3rd and final book in this series. I don't know what this series is called. Once Upon a Broken Heart series? Maybe? Well, that's what we're going to call it. And I've lost the little bit of paper. Oh, it's over there. I'm, funnily enough, put on my Romantasy-a-thon TBR to reread Once Upon a Broken Heart and The Ballad of Never After in June, if I'm feeling it. So A Curse of True Love will go on nicely with that. Also, I just love this cover. It's so stunning, and I'm really excited to get into this one, as it's been out for quite a while now, and I did love the first 2 books. I gave them both 5 stars, so being able to get to the 3rd one will be great. Okay, this is going well for me so far. Apologies, I haven't explained the plots of the last 2, but they're both sequels, and honestly, my brain isn't good enough right now to explain the synopsis that I've obviously already read. So, apologies. Okay, number 4. Number 4. Oh, we have an orange. Ooh, okay. We have a book you meant to read last year. I actually have quite a good one for this. Okay, so I've gone for The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Clarissa Broadbent. I meant to read this last year, like everybody else did, but I didn't. Obviously, it's really floppy as well, but I am still very much interested in the plot, in the story, in the characters. I just didn't have time to get to this last year when everybody else did, but I am still very much interested. So this is the first book in the Nightborn Duet and the Crowns of Nyaxia series, and I believe she's written quite a few more in the Crowns of Nyaxia like series, but there is like this book and another book in this like duology about these characters, I believe. I bought this after I saw like Cassidy and Mel rant and rave about this one, and also I have put this on my TBR to read for Romantasy-a-thon, but I could also make this work for the Romantasy challenge as well. Also can make this work for the Amazing Readathon, so it will work for most things, which is great. but I have no idea what this is about, so I shall read the synopsis. Human or vampire, rules of survival are the same. Never trust, never yield, and always, always guard your heart. The adopted human daughter of the night-born vampire king, Aurea, carved her place in a world designed to kill her. Her only chance to become something more than prey is entering the Kajari, a legendary tournament held by the goddess of death herself. But winning won't be easy against the most vicious warriors from all three vampire houses to survive. Aurea is forced to make an alliance with a mysterious rival. Everything about, I want to say, Raihin is dangerous. He is a ruthless vampire and an efficient killer, an enemy to her father's crown and her greatest competition. Yet what terrifies Aurea most of all is that she finds herself oddly drawn to him. But there's no room for compassion in the Kajari. War for the throne of House of Night brews, shattering everything that Aurea thought she knew about her home. And Ryan may understand her more than anyone, but their blossoming attraction could be her downfall in a kingdom where nothing is more deadly than love. Romantasy vibes. But yeah, I'm quite excited to read this one. I'd love to know what all the bloody hype was about, so yeah, great. This is going quite well. So we now have prompt number 5. Okay, this one. Is this one? Yeah. Ooh. We have a book club book. I think I put this, yeah I did. I put this on my TBR last month and I just haven't got around to it, and that's Tyrant's Throne by Sebastian D. Castell. So this is the book club pick for Jade's January's Patreon, and I believe the live show for this is like the 1st or 2nd week in July, not July, June. So I've got a couple more weeks to get to this. I'm still really excited for it. I'm still really intrigued to know how this series is going to end up. This is the 4th book in the Greatcoats, and I cannot wait to be back in the world with Falkio and the others. Kirsten Brasty, that's the kind of names I was thinking of, but my brain just did not want to work. But I love these characters from my whole freaking heart. And also after this we now have Crucible of Chaos and Play of Shadows, and Jade recently read Play of Shadows and she said it's her favourite book by Sebastian D. Castell, so I am even more excited to get to those two soon. But yeah, so this will count for the Amazing Readathon as it is a fantasy. Not really any romance in it. There's a little bit, but not a lot. So I won't be able to count it for Romantasy-a-thon. No Pride rep in here either. Yeah, I think it's just going to be for the Amazing Readathon, but that's fine by me. But I'm really excited to get to this one very, very soon. Time for the final pick. Oh my god, they're all falling out. I feel like that's a sign. So we're gonna go for this one because everything just fell out at me. Oh god, that's great. We have, if it will focus, a 500+ page book. Got loads of options for this. I am thinking, hold on. Are you over 500 pages? Of course you are. What a stupid question. Okay, so for this, I have gone for A Soul of Ash and Blood by Jennifer R. Armentrout. This is the fifth and possibly final. No, I think there is one more book in the From Blood and Ash series. I love From Blood and Ash with all my fucking heart. Romantasy. So fits that. Also it's fantasy, so it will fit Amazing Readathon. No Pride rep in here though. Is there? Can't remember. I don't think so. could be wrong. But yeah, I really need to get to this one. It's over 500 pages and I'm extremely nervous but extremely excited to finally read It's All of Ash and Blood. I keep putting it off because it makes me nervous, but I'm ready to see what happens with Poppy and Cass and know what happens next. So yeah, It's All of Ash and Blood. Now this is my, oh, maybe we should switch. This is my TBR. I'm quite happy with it, to be fair. I've got quite a few books on here that I have been meaning to get to, but also a few on here that are on my TBRs for the different readathons I'm doing, so I am really excited to get to a lot of these. Yeah, there's a few other honourable mentions that I will mention. So a couple of other books I'm thinking of getting to, A Fate Inked in Blood, Feybound, Throne of the Fallen, A Shadow in the Ember by Jennifer R. Armentrout, maybe the rest of the Bone Season series if I can. Tress of the Emerald Sea is one I would really like to get to this month. Anything else I can think of? Oh, quite a few cozy fantasy, such as I Can't Spell Treason Without Tea. I want to reread Legends and Lattes. Just stuff good for my brain, basically. But yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you made it to the end of the video, leave me a heart to let me know you got to the end of the video. I'd really appreciate it. Let me know if you've read any of these books or what you do to get yourself out of your reading slump. I'd love to know your hints and your tips. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you very soon. Bye.